Hey, it's Leslie with Sea Bites and Places. In this video, I'm going to be hooking you up with a quick guide of where to stay when you visit Singapore. Singapore has a couple of different hubs. They all have different vibes. They offer different things. So depending on what you want out of your trip, you may have preference for one area over the other. So let's jump right into it. In terms of area, first up is Orchard Road. If your main goal for visiting Singapore is to shop until you drop, you pick the right country because there are no shortage of shopping options all across Singapore. But your best bet may be Orchard Road. Orchard is considered the creme de la creme of retail in Singapore. It is basically a one-way boulevard that just has a bunch of shops, restaurants, really luxurious and expensive hotels. If you're going for a mix between nightlife, shopping, and to be in close walking proximity to a lot of the iconic structures that Singapore is known for, like the Gardens of the Bay, the Marina Sands Hotel, and the Museum of the Science, then you may want to stay in the Marina Bay area. If you want to be surrounded and engulfed with history, art museums, and old buildings, you may want to consider the Colonial District. If you're going for a beach vibes with kid-friendly activities like Universal Studios, then Sentosa is where it's at. If you're like Leslie, I am young and fun, I just need casual dining, casual nightlife with waterfront views, then the Quay Trio consisting of Robert Quay, Boat Quay, and Clarke Quay may be your area. If you are going for culture, heritage, and temples, you have an option to choose from one of the three most popular ethnic communities. So your options are Little India, the Muslim Quarters, also known as Kampong, Glam, and Chinatown. So Little India and Kampong Glam are known to have affordable accommodations and also delicious Indian and Middle Eastern food. My personal favorite is Kampong Glam because it has lots of cool places to eat, to hang out, bars, and cafes. Now, Chinatown has more upscale accommodations compared to the other two options. In Chinatown, you will also find a lot of hawker centers. And if you're wondering what hawker centers are, they're super popular in Singapore. They're basically open air complexes that sell cheap, delicious, and authentic food. If you're going to Singapore, honestly, you are going to spend a lot of money. So a great way to save money is to opt for eating like a local at hawker centers. Now, even if you don't stay in Chinatown, you have nothing to worry about. There are hawker centers all over the country that are easily accessible. In Chinatown, you will also find a spot for nightlife known as Club Street. I was there one night, I had a lot of fun, and I would recommend checking it out. Now, if I have to redo Singapore and I have to choose a location, as the broke travel blogger that I am right now, subscribe to my channel. I will choose Kampong Glam. I discovered Kampong Glam a day before I left Singapore, and it was quite a shame because I really like that area and I would have definitely loved to spend some time there. But if I was balling out of control, if money wasn't my problem, I would probably choose the Marina Bay area. But regardless of wherever you choose to stay in Singapore, the good news is that it is a small country. It's easy to get around. The public transportation system is amazing. There are tons of buses and metro stations all across the country. They're easily accessible, so you should have no issue getting from one point to another. Now, I will admit that the public transportation system can be a little bit frustrating because sometimes it could take you like 40 minutes to get to somewhere that you can get to in 15 minutes by taxi or by ride share. So if you have no patience like I do and you want to opt for ride share, you have the option to do that. The top ride share company in the country is Grab, so make sure you download the app either before you go or when you're in the country.